Better. So Raiden has been officially confirmed to be the 7th character for Mortal Kombat X. And were we surprised? Only if you were expecting Fujin. That tweet from Ed Boon, "I stand watch for eternity." Now I could see how some of you may have thought it could have been Fujin, but fret not, I would quite happily take a bet that Fujin will make it into this Mortal Kombat game. But enough about Fujin, today is all about the Thunder God himself, Raiden. Now I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time because chances are most of you, if not all of you, have seen the gameplay trailer. But I would like to break down bits and pieces of the trailer and tell you my thoughts. But first of all, the sole purpose of the gameplay trailer, let's talk about the variations. Did you see those variations, bruv? The Thunder God variation looks so satisfying. Constantly electrocuting your opponent while pulling off these awesome combos. It just... Another thing I want to address is the satisfying sound effects. NetherRealm have really done a great job of pulling off these really great sound effects during the middle of your combos through these variations, and just in general as well. So kudos to you, NetherRealm, you're on the right track for sure. Next, the Displacer variation. This one is going to drive me fucking nuts. The more I get older, the more my brain seems to shrink and get sponged out. What I'm trying to say is that in my youth, I was always on it in fighting games, but now, the more I get older, my reflexes are just becoming more non-existent. So when this game lands sometime next year and I go online to play other people and someone picks Raiden, my first thought will initially be, fucking hell. I'm going to predict it right here and now, I don't care. We're going to be seeing a lot of people who are going to spam that teleportation variation. But I gotta be honest, if you can work with this teleportation variation and make some really cool looking combos, then more power to you. But it doesn't mean that I have to like it, alright? Finally, we have the Stormlord variation. This one looks so cool. The ability to fire 2 lightning bolts at the same time and connect them to form a trap is just so appealing. And I have it confirmed through an interview with Ed Boon in IGN that you will only be allowed to put 2 lightning bolts on the screen at one time. And quite frankly, I've got to give it to Ed Boon right here and now, because any more than 2 lightning bolts at the same time, fucking hell. So overall, I'm very happy with these variations. Just joshing, Chief. So far, Raiden's looking like quite the badass. Next, Raiden's design. Now, I've got to be honest here, guys, and this is just my personal opinion, okay? So remember that. I was actually a little bit disappointed with the design for Raiden. Let me elaborate on this. First of all, it's great to see that the voice actor for Raiden on Mortal Kombat 9 is making a return for this game. What I'm a little bit disappointed on is that Raiden looks very similar to how he looked in Mortal Kombat 9. Raiden is supposed to be the god of thunder and lightning, and just to see him like that is a bit, it's like it's downsizing him. Now, I'm not asking for anything too elaborate so that it doesn't look like Raiden anymore, but you have to remember this god was responsible for shaping the future for the MK we have now. Yes, in terms of design, there are elements of Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden in here, but the point I'm trying to make here is that it would be great for me to see Raiden as this more imposing, frightening, and intimidating character. I think this character really does deserve a makeover in terms of how he looks and comes across now. The same goes for Raiden's voice. Yes, it is great, like I said, to have the same voice actor back for this Raiden, but the tone of Raiden's voice just doesn't do it for me. I'd now like to quickly go through Raiden's movesets. Superman? Check. Electric projectiles? Check. Badass throws? Check. Slam dunk? Check. It seems that NetherRealm Studios saw fit to give Raiden another cool move, which is the slam dunk kind of move. I'm sure you didn't miss this, guys, but if you look back at the trailer, especially just before Raiden performs the fatality, you'll notice that Raiden jumps up at one point and hits the opponent and then slams him back on the ground again. It's pretty cool. So now let's talk about Raiden's X-ray. All I'm going to say is that once you see someone from Mortal Kombat X reach down to someone's guts, pull their innards out, freeze it, and use it against them by stabbing their eye, it's going to be hard to top that. But it was a cool looking X-ray, I'll give it that, but it was so-so. And finally, the cherry on top, of course, Raiden's fatality. The eyes. It's all about the eyes. I gotta be honest, I was completely taken by surprise by this fatality. Last thing I expected to see was to see someone's... The tech for this game has become so elaborate now that anything can happen. When I saw this fatality, I was actually instantly reminded of the one Raiden had in the first Mortal Kombat game. So in short, I was delighted with Raiden's fatality. What about you? What did you guys think of this character reveal? Were you surprised at all? Were you shocked, or did you see it coming? I'd also like to know if you want to see some more character reveal impression videos. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. You know. And of course, above all else, keep it tight. And FYI, just in case you missed this, guys, it looks like the input that you have to make to perform this fatality is forward, back, forward, and then one of the buttons, so you heard it here first.